Hi guys, and welcome to your download from Gorilla Freak, and it's protein for maximal hypertrophy. Let's face it, we all want to get big, we all want to get muscular, and this is going to show you exactly what you need to do, whether you're bulking or whether you're cutting. So first things first, at the top here you have an entry for your body weight. If you're 95 kilos, you're simply going to type 95 kilos in. From there, we're going to be looking at how many grams of protein per kilo you should be eating to build muscle. And a point note on this one, if you click the little drop down menu to the right, you have a few options. And what I'll suggest is, if you are in a calorie surplus, then I would look at staying at 0.3 grams per kilogram. If you are cutting, then I would look at going anywhere from 0.4 or 0.5 grams per kilo. So as you can see, when you change that, it changes this entry here. So if you were having 0.5 grams of protein per kilo of body weight, you'll be eating 47.5 grams of protein per meal. Alright? So I think that's fairly straightforward. The next thing you're going to look at is meal frequency. Again, we've got a drop down menu and you're going to select how many meals you're going to have. Let's just select 4 for this particular instance. And for example, on a training day, you may have 4 meals, but also you may have a post workout meal or shake, and then you might have a pre-bed meal. So while this does say 4 meals, ultimately if it's training day, you could be having 6 servings of protein per day. And when you're looking to build muscle, whether you're in a cutting phase or a bulking phase, it's all about protein frequency and how many times you are meeting that leucine threshold across the day. So if we have a post-training shake of 0.3 grams per kilo, that will mean our shake will contain 28.5 grams of protein. Next thing, obviously when we go to bed, we're going to be sort of fasting during the night. So the evidence suggests is if you have a bigger bolus protein serving before bed, you can stimulate muscle protein synthesis for longer during the night. So for example, pre-bed might be a serving of 0.5 or 0.6 grams per kilo. If you select 0.5, you're going to be looking at a bolus serving of protein before bed of 47.5 grams of protein. So for instance, in this particular scenario, let's say you are in a cutting phase for this because I've selected 0.5 grams, then you'll be consuming 2.8 grams per kilo of protein, bringing the total up to 266 grams of protein per day. And when we're looking at consuming protein sources, we're looking at complete proteins. We're not looking at beans, we're not looking at vegetarian choices or vegan choices. We're looking at chicken, beef, fish, eggs, whey and milk. Now I hope that makes sense. Any questions, hit us up in the messages and I'll get back to you. Cheers guys.